How's it going, guys? It's Chucky from Mad Violent Reptiles, and I'm here with
Josh from Powerhouse.
And today we're gonna talk about bearded dragons against leopard geckos. And also, he's gonna have a Savannah Monitor video if you guys wanna check it out. Go to his channel. It will be up in a couple of days. So let's get it started with leopard geckos. Leopard geckos are, of course, smaller than them, so they need a smaller cage. Pretty much 10 gallon will do for their whole life for just one full-grown leopard gecko. They're not as active as bearded dragons. They're only active at night, which makes them a little bit less visible.
For bearded dragons, the housing, of course, they're gonna need a little bit more bigger of housing. Also, it's obvious because their size, they do get a little bit bigger. Also, they do need UVB because they do come out during the day. So that's more for people. If you're looking to get an animal or a reptile that you want to be very social with, bearded dragons, I would say, are a lot more social than leopard geckos because you will be able to interact with them more during the day. As far as their housing, you can have a little bit more fun with decorating it with plants and I guess sticks and things that they can climb up on. I guess compared to the leopard geckos.
Leopard geckos, you just have a napkin and a hide and water bowl. You
straight a little moist box, pretty much. That's how they.
If you want to be cheaper, it's for cheap people. I just call myself cheap.
I would say that overall, like bearded dragons, they are, like I said, a lot more social. Feeding for the bearded dragon is not so complex. However, they do have more options than the leopard geckos. They can eat multiple different types of vegetables. They cannot eat fruits, however. That's one thing they can. They can eat insects as well. So vegetables like romaine lettuce, kale, any good green with vitamins is pretty good for them. Spinach as well too.
With leopard geckos, you just throw crickets once a week if they're grown, and you're straight. You don't need all the lettuce stuff. Some people have actually fed them lettuce, and there's videos on YouTube about it, and that's wrong. Their stomachs are not made for that. So their leopard geckos probably died by now. They're a lot more chill. They don't care about life pretty much. Since they're always awake at night, during the day they just sleep all day, so it's an animal that you barely see during the day. Bearded dragons, of course, you're gonna see them a lot more. They don't move as fast. They're not as active. They do move. They do have some activity in them. They also have a little bit of a personality on them. Not as much as a bearded dragon, but they actually do. They have amazing colors. Bearded dragons have also amazing colors, amazing morphs. For the heat source, all you need is a heat pad pretty much. They do not require UVB, even though some places will tell you they do. They actually most of the time live underground, so they don't get the heat from the sun itself, so they get the heat from the ground. That's where they get everything. And something we didn't mention, and I just thought of, they both need calcium.
Oh yes, that's very important as a matter of fact. I could go and say a quick little story. I did get this one. Me and my girlfriend picked up 2 of them as a matter of fact, and when they were very young, I say within a week of getting them, they were, we noticed that it looked like both of their back legs were like paralyzed. It didn't happen to both of them at the same time, however, it did happen at separate times, but it was the same exact thing that happened, where they looked like they were paralyzed, or where they were dragging their back legs, and we didn't know what to do. And what we did was we hopped on Google really quick, and what I researched was that people were recommending to check the UVB bulb and as well higher up their calcium intake. And at the time, we were just powdering their crickets and little things like that. We didn't really think too much about the light, and sure enough, we didn't even have the right light, so we went and got the right light, and both of them, I'll show you the other one later. Whoops. I'll show you the other one later. And basically we was able to save both of them. I recommend bearded dragons for those of people who are trying to be very social, and honestly it all depends on your personality. If you want to be more interactive with your animal, or do you just want a very nice exotic reptile that you can have at home, and whenever you want to show off every once in a while you can pull it out. It's basically all upon your option or personality, I guess you could say.
So with leopard geckos, I'll recommend it for anybody that's lazy, including myself. If you don't want to work as much with the reptile, or you don't have as much time because you work or do anything else, leopard geckos are great. They only need to be fed and that's it. They need a lot more attention. Leopard geckos, once they're tame and that's pretty much it. They need a lot of more attention.
Look like
Yeah, if you're lazy, you don't want to work as much with the reptile, even though I love bearded dragons, this is for lazy people. You lazy people, you're with me. If you want to work and clean the tank a lot more times because they poop a lot bigger.
Oh,
the poop is like a dog poop, bro. No, it's not that big.
Nah, it's not too big.
It's not that big. But still.
They can make messes though.
Exactly. Leopard geckos are calm, they sleep all day, they wake up at night, eat, go back to sleep. It's like a ball python in lizard form.
I totally agree.
And that's like
and you can do a lot of colors and morphs with them.
Yeah, they have
same thing like that.
these too.
Yeah, but I would say the colors and morphs are a lot more colorful with those than they are with these.
And then these are like corn snakes.
Yeah.
And I just move around.
Yeah, good comparison.
So there's a ball python in a lizard form. That's a corn snake in a lizard form. The sizes are backwards. Alright guys, so this cage right here, Josh made it. That Josh right there, he created that entire tank for the two bearded dragons. Isn't it crazy? And pops.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.